Can we rent Oppa in South Korea? Yes, this is the term and thing I came across recently, and I got to know that there is something like you can rent Oppa in South Korea. So it got me a little curious because it is kind of fishy and it is sounding a little inappropriate. So let's find out what exactly this thing renting an Oppa is. Let's search it up on Google and let's see what's coming. Okay, first thing is coming some sort of Instagram with username Oh My Oppa Korea, which says #1 Korean private tour platform, experience local culture with Oppa and unnie, make unforgettable memories, book online. Okay, it's an Instagram page on which you can book an Oppa for you. Let's read some of the questions. Can you rent an Oppa in Korea? Oh My Oppa is a private tour company that lets you rent a Korean Oppa or a Big Brother for a private tour of Seoul. I have done many tours of various cities around the world, but I can confidently say this is one of the most interesting and fun. Maybe? What does renting an Oppa mean? This is exactly what we want to know. If you want to rent a Korean Oppa, there is no better time than now. Enter the Seoul after Seoul company, formerly Seoul Oppa, for hiring your perfect soulmate. In Korean culture, Oppa means older brother. This term generally used for women referring to an older male friend or actual older brother in their lives. Okay. So, in other words, it is like a tour guide but Korean version. That means you will get a Korean Oppa for your whole tour. But I want to know how authentic this renting Oppa thing is. So I did some research to look for some reviews who rented an Oppa in South Korea. So let's see how was their experience. There is at least one service that rents an Oppa or Nuna, but really, they are just one-on-one guides. I know this because I used a guide service when I went to Korea last year. In fact, there are several that refer to their guide in this manner. I believe these terms are used just to intrigue tourists and raise interest. In any case, I was older than the guide, so those terms would be inaccurate. Those terms are also reserved for close friends and wouldn't be used in a business situation. Renting an Oppa is a business situation, although it is not a date. In a public service job, you might experience gregarious people. Back to Oppa and Nuna, misnomer, although they are obviously using these terms to attract clients. They did have rules listed on their website, rules put in place, no doubt, to protect the guides from an enthusiastic client. For one, that means example, only female could hire a female guide. Also among the rules, no drinking, no touching, no exchanging of personal info such as phone number and social media. So sadly, so far what we realize that renting an Oppa is just a service which is as same as renting a tour guide will be in South Korea. It is just a glamorous word to attract foreigners who are obsessed with words like Oppa and Nuna. And even if you are not obsessed with words like Oppa, Nuna and unnie, if you are just familiar with this word, you might go ahead for this service rather than normal tour guide. Now, it's time to know how much it will cost if you want to rent an Oppa or unnie. So let me click on the first website. Can we rent Korean Oppa in Seoul? All about renting system. Yes, this is what we exactly want to know. This website have full information about renting an Oppa in Seoul. There is renting system mostly designed for tourists, mostly from England, Germany, France, Hong Kong, Indonesia and Thailand. Again, there is no India. India is always left out in every list, in which you can choose from several Korean men that will give you a tour around the city, talk with you, take picture, visit cafes, or simply just to make you company. So here it is about the fee. All this come with the fee that goes around $70 to $150 depending on who you choose, how many hours. Okay, all of them have different rates. But sadly guys, this service renting an Oppa in Seoul, South Korea is not active nowadays. Because of COVID-19, they had temporarily suspended their service of renting Oppa. But ever since then, they have not posted anything on their Instagram account and their Facebook account, and their website is not working either. So sadly, even if you want to rent an Oppa or unnie for a tour in Seoul, South Korea, you can't.
Thank you for watching this video guys. If you are new to my channel, do consider subscribing to my channel because I'm going to make more fun videos in future, and yes, let's see each other more often, and I'll see you next video.